No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypt Monkey Paints. Cora Lou is catching up on some sleep. I'm thinking that third shift is still kind of kicking their ass, but that's okay because that means I get to keep working on Godzilla, and I love Godzilla. So he's so cute and he's so fluffy. He's not fluffy, but I wish he was fluffy, but it's okay. But anyway, so Ty is currently playing around with the sound alerts because, as you probably can see by the chat, we've been pushing all kind of buttons and no sounds are coming out. So I'm going to start painting. Ty's going to play with sounds.
I'm sorry.
And if you guys can hear all the noises, we're sorry. But we love you.
Yeah, it looks like they can probably hear it. We just cannot.
Yeah, we're not getting it, which is the fun for you guys, is to scare the hell out of me. So I'm going to get to painting. And Ty's going to play with sounds. Yay! So, I am back to work on Godzilla. Let me tilt that a little bit better. Because that's what you guys want to see. Sound alerts being played over and over again, and tilting of cameras. Woohoo! Fun times. So, I am just adding white to the blue because it didn't get as bright as I wanted it to with that other blue. So I'm just dry brushing white to get it to go a little bit, a little bit brighter. So that it looks like really, really glowy. And this is that Army Painter Brain Matter White. Although it should be Brain Matter Gray, but it's not. Brain Matter Beige is what it's called. Either way, it's cool. I like this color. And what I'll do when I'm done with adding the white is I'll use my Army Painter Fairy Mist, Fairy Sprinkle, Fairy something, Fairy Dust. And that'll add shine to it. Because the white that I have that is metallic doesn't really ever show up. It's like you gotta do a gazillion layers, and I don't want to do a gazillion layers on this because you lose too many details. It's a little more than I want, so I've just added water to my brush. His feet look so ugly, but it really won't matter because he'll be glued down and you won't see that. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Okay. I'm just going around on this little spiky spike. We do have guests coming tonight, which is so much fun. But I do want to say in advance, we don't know exactly what time they'll be here. So we may be in the middle of stream and all things go haywire. I don't think so, but I don't know. So I just want to be on the safe side. It's like... try to check my focus.
Sorry.
You weren't in the way. I just don't think it's focused very well. Ow! He's like literally grabbed my glove. So my hands had another pretty severe breakout. But so that's why I'm back in gloves again. It shouldn't. I've got medicine and stuff like that, so they should be. I just picked it up today, so we should be back out of gloves soon. Ouch! He's spiky. Just one of those things, like it's every now and again these little spikes down here on his tail just grab a hold of me. Yeah, that looks really shiny and bright. Like he's glowing. And I've got his base to work on, which I got a few little details in there yesterday. So I've got his base to work on, and then once his base is done, I have Ty's giant sitting over here. Get back to work on that guy.
Yay.
You've waited 12 years. You can wait a few more. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to add a little bit more like super bright green. It's like my neon green. I love this green. I literally have it in my top row of my paints because it is my favorite green to paint with.
It's just me.
Gotcha. I didn't wash my brush or anything. I'm just going straight into it. Really super light coats. Because this is all that finished detail work that I very rarely get to show, because by the time I get to this, you guys have seen me do almost everything else on the mini already. And I'm just kind of off my own little world finishing up things to get them off the shelf of shame. That's still just you?
Yes.
Okay.
Just me.
Really
Reading and all the things.
doing all the things. Pushing buttons. This is that part where it doesn't seem like I'm doing anything, but I'm just building up layers so lightly that it's like it really doesn't show on camera. Oh, that is not focus. Let me move this out of the way. Focus here, please. Is it on autofocus again?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, because it is absolutely not focused. Oh, I thought that was your foot. I was rubbing the side of the thing. That's pretty much where I'm going to be for a few minutes if we get that focused. But it's so hard to tell on camera that there's actually something happening because I go so light and so many times I hit that same little spot to do something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that looks really good. But it's like you won't see the difference until I've hit it like the 15th time, sort of thing. Which is usually why I do these tiny little details off camera, because it's boring for you guys. And also because I tend to get sucked into my own little world and I forget that I should probably speak. That's okay. Because I know you guys will forgive me. I love his little head. It's so funny too, because when I print him out, every time it's like this huge leg, this giant, and an itty bitty head. It's so freaking cute every time. I'm like, that can't be the right size head, and then it fits perfectly. I got a few technicals out as well to play with on the base. One is They're both citadels, but one is Sterling Battlemire. It's basically mud in a jar. And the other one is... Here, you read it because I can't. It's undergrowth. Something undergrowth. But it's like kind of... One's muddy and one's grassy, and we can kind of add some texture and add some life. I mean, there's so many details on that base already that I just want to do a few little extras to add my own little spin to it. So next week we'll be painting the Infernus. I think is how you say it, but I really don't know. But that one is going to be super fun. I mean, come on, it's a dino, right? But not only that, it's a lava dino. So it's not like, you know, dinos were scary enough. Let's give them the ability to shoot lava out their back. That's fun. You still playing?
Did you need something?
No, I was just kind of asking how
Oh.
the sound was going.
I'm not playing with the sound right now. I'm trying to get everything posted, and then I'll be back on. I did play with the sound. I moved some things around. Nothing changed. I feel like I'm going to annoy everyone. We'll see. See how it goes.
Check back later. I kind of want to break this part off. It's annoying me. Because again, I'm using a makeup brush. I mean, that's kind of my favorite. Thanks to Sunbrand, I am completely addicted to painting with makeup brushes now. Hi, Gareth. I happened to look up and see the rubber ducky's words, but there's no sound for us yet.
Sorry. One more post and I'll be working on it again.
Yeah, we'll get it going eventually.
Just not this stream.
It's fine. Things go wrong.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was some sense to it, though.
Well, you know, don't be selfish. Ow, let go. See his little hand right here? His nail grabbed. You can see it grabs my glove right there constantly. He's so pretty. I like this guy so much. I did post pictures of the giant print that I'm doing of him in Discord. Put those in like late last night, I think. But I'm gonna, his last print is on the printer right now for the giant size of this. So once I've got that cleaned up and done, I'll get a full shot of it all laid out. Not assembled, but laid out. And then I'll put that in Discord as well. So you can see the comparison of this versus how big I actually can go. What are you working on tonight, Gareth? Are you streaming a little bit later tonight? Which we're likely to put up on the TV tonight because we have guests coming over, so you won't really see us in chat. But we'll be there listening. Ow, let go. Damn it. Get the tail out of the way. Neat even. I figured there was some other word instead of nest, so I was just kind of giving it a minute.
Finishing up Grandmaster Yoda. That's what Garrett's working on tonight.
Yeah, that thing has been looking really good. And it all started with Yoda pizza. I mean, it didn't, but, you know. I've been running around like crazy today, and so is Ty, and it still seems, I mean, we actually got a lot of stuff done, but it's one of those days, yesterday and today both, doesn't seem like we did get anything done. You know what I mean?
I'm not working on this audio. I'm sorry, guys. The sound alerts are not going to work tonight.
I was trying to use my phone to read Gareth's.
You guys will hear them, but we will not hear them, and I apologize. I'm not sure what's going wrong with the sound at the moment.
Let's see, Green Stuff World actually pulled through and got the fluorescent green. Got here quick along with a few other goodies. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, this is like my favorite green for like really bright stuff. A pretty big fan of green in the first place. I wanted to order, Regina was talking about something she got from Green Stuff World, and it was a something about frost. I can't remember exactly what it is now, but I've got it saved. I wanted to order some, and it was one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I've got this in my cart, and I've got this in my cart. I got a few little goodies I wanted to get and try out, and it was the same day that our power went out. And we lost power for, I don't know, it was like maybe 2 hours. It wasn't any big deal or anything like that. Still don't even know why we lost power. But I honestly, until you said that, I completely forgot that I even had stuff in my cart. I got that, and it looks awesome. The liquid frost. Thank you. That's what it is. Liquid frost. It works really well then. Because it seems like, it just seems like something that would be really fun to have, you know, kind of in your toolkit sort of thing. But yeah, I honestly completely and utterly forgot that I had put like 3 or 4 different things in my cart. That was a fun night though, because it was just getting dark when the power went out. And it was about 3 blocks in our town went out. And it was really funny because toward the end of it, the Ameren worker was literally driving around the neighborhood. One was driving around with a spotlight, and 2 others were walking around, and they were just like literally shining all of their big giant spotlight flashlights on the transistors. Is that the right word, Ty? Transistors, right? Transformers. I knew that wasn't right. Transformers. Checking them all, and it was like, I don't know what was officially wrong, because none of the transformers around us were blown.
Sounds are not working. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. You normally do very, very well. We'll forgive you this once. But it's okay, because we'll have them working before you stream. That's when it matters.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Again? Already?
Yes. Gareth says, maybe I'll try it on a mini tonight, and I'll post the results on Discord and Twitter, because it says it needs 4 to 24 hours to dry.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, realistically, unless you tell me, you know, this is absolute crap, which, you know, it's from Green Stuff World. It's not gonna be, right? Probably get it just to have it in my bag of tricks. I'm literally just going over each individual little scale back here. Ty, do you remember where the mini is that you're going to be painting?
Oh, it's over on that shelf, right?
It's over on that shelf.
Yeah.
You want to get it and I can show it off? Just to entice even more on what you guys are going to be painting.
You mean to show one what it looks like before I mess it up?
You're not going to mess it up. I really think you're going to do awesome. Well, one of them I broke the hand, but that's going to be mine. As far as their shipping goes, I haven't had that many issues with it. I've been, it's not Amazon. So I kind of give it that, expectation of it'll get here. But I've also never had anything where I'm like, I need this now and ordered it, So this is what Ty's going to be painting. Sorry. I couldn't help. I had to attack the camera. But basically, Jake, Ty, and me all have the identical model, except on mine, I broke it right here when I was cleaning. So, like, the hand and the sword are two separate pieces, but a little bit of glue and I'll put it back together. And then it's got a base. Really? We're going to do this again? Balance. Oh, screw you. Anyway, so that's what Jake and Ty will be painting on. I think we figured out Saturday is what you guys are doing your stream.
Yes, Saturday.
And I'll have mine painted before their stream, so that when they're done, we can just set them all up and then you guys can vote on which one is the best. That is a model from my mini. Hang on, I'll get it. Mini Monster Mayhem. I shop on My Mini Factory for minis all the time. So Mini Monster Mayhem and My Mini Factory just blend as one thing to me. It drives me crazy. But so that was from his The Souls Within Steel release. I love that release. It had an iron, I almost said Iron Giant, Iron Dragon and everything. It was really, really cool. I've only painted that dragon once, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. I should have painted it like 15 times by now. That thing is phenomenal. It's like its wings look like it's just blades. It's really cool. You start to see it. The wind has been kicking here all freaking day. I've had to pick up our trash cans like 15 times. Well, that's not true. Ty picked them up a bunch, and then I picked it up. Woo. Hey! You did it! Yay!
I got it working again.
You scared the shit out of me. Good job!
Sorry, folks. Everybody's ducked out now. They're all sitting at home saying, Tyler, duck you!
Oh, sweetie, we're always saying that.
No, that's why I hear it in my dreams. All right. Good stuff. Back and good to go. Let's see. I missed that. There was one for Creep Show I just redid. Gareth did one earlier, I believe. So there's that one.
Didn't you just say everyone's tired of ducks?
I know, but I'm repaying them now.
Oh, hi, Creep Show. I didn't even see you.
And you tensed up, so it was worth it.
Jackass.
Oh, you did a bunch. Do you want me to do yours?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Jackass. Okay, I'm just about green done. And when I was working on this before, I took a couple of little scales and made them brown so that I had some kind of contrasting colors, just random little spots here and there. Let me get his arm back here. His tail is in my way. I do like how his tail is, though. I'm complaining, but I don't really mean it.
If you've read any of these, Dawn, I was looking at something else. See, the scales are looking good, Gara says. Never tired of the ducks. What green are you using?
Green. Hang on, me and Godzilla are holding hands. This green. So it's, I don't know, it's like a typo. Livery green? I don't know.
Livery.
It's game color. It is super, super neon bright. I love this green. It looks duller on the screen than it does in person to me, but I don't know, because this monitor that I can see, it's not like the best color monitor in the world. It's a nice big giant monitor that I can see very easily. That's why it matters. But he's got probably like 15 different shades of green and tans on him at this point. I did base him in tan. I'm going to get just red above his eyes a little bit more. Okay. Now, the all-important inside of his mouth. I'm going back to the white.
Gara says, and that's correct. I don't know what you said, because again, I wasn't paying attention, but it was correct.
Awesome. My hands are shaking. I'm trying to get in the very back of his throat. And you will never even see it. Shut up, Tyler. But I want white in there to make it look like it's glowing. Okay. Yes. So if the whole thing breaks down, it's because Ty walked away. Oh, shit. Damn it. I'm taking the white way more out of his eyes than it should be, because I want this to be kind of glowy as well. So I'm giving myself a nice white base to come back and add blue on. I'll read in just a second, guys. Sorry. There we go. Oh, the pronunciation. Gotcha. A pronunciation guide.
Pronunciation guide.
Sorry, going back to the IT crowd again. Man's man. Okay, you're going upside down again. Getting his little teethers. Yes, I baby talk constantly. Does not help that I have a puppy. Well, he's not a puppy, but that's really why I baby talk, because I baby talk the dog. Putting on the tiniest bit of white and then kind of wiping it away so I have a little bit of a shine on his fingernails. Ow, stupid thing. You're not stupid. I love you. You're fine. Okay. You know what? I need my blue to do his eyeballs. To do that glowy eyeball. Which I'm going to use my Azure Magic. It's metallic as well. And then I'm going to move him off to the side and I'm going to work on the base. Which, from last night, I have blue line written in red because of Sawdust Dragon asked me if I could paint a blue line with red paint. So I did. Shit. Speaking of sawdust. Okay, eyeballs, behave yourselves.
Did somebody get you?
No, I was just talking about sawdust and the blue line and the red.
Oh.
And then he beeped at me. Get out of the cookies. It's technically not cookies, it's what do you call those things? Pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels. Yes, I was talking about you, Sawdust. I was literally just talking about the red line, the blue line on the thing. Because I'm getting ready to start on the base. All right. Now I switched over. To a dry brush so I can kind of... Oops, I am off camera, sorry. Just kind of spreading it out so that it looks like it fades away, you know? And that's a great shot of my hands, isn't it? Your ears were burning, that's why. That's why you had to show up. You literally just showed up at the exact perfect time. It's really kind of funny. Okay. I am going to say Godzilla is done. Because if I don't stop, I always will keep going. You're just going to sit back there. And we're going to get this bad boy done. See? I painted a blue line with red paint. Challenge accepted. Hello, baby.
Hello.
I had a kid show up.
The only awake kid.
The only awake kid is right. All right, so we've got... I think I'm going to get to work on...
Sawdust Dragon says, hi, wait, were you talking about me? I just showed up, lol, yeah.
I got all of that already.
Okay.
So, hey you is
With
the next
most
thing.
recent one. Garrett says, you should have just... You should just have him retreat into the sea.
But I don't want him to retreat into the sea. He has to destroy the world.
No, he has to go...
He's got to wreck the city.
And I'm sorry, but Godzilla's job is to protect us from other titans who want to eat us.
Alright, so I got Gunmetal Gray. This one. And I'm going to do my... I'm going to mix a little bit of my brain matter beige in it. Just so I can kind of lighten it up to a little bit lighter color. But it is still be... And kind of dull down the shine a little bit, because that's what I want to use for my... all of my sewer lines. Ty's munching.
Stolen your candy.
How rude. Black cherry. Hey, could you make me a cup of Kool-Aid or coffee?
Oh, coffee?
Yes.
Do you want a Halloween mug or other?
I don't care. Pick one.
Sawdust said he's looking for nom-noms in between gigs. Here said depending on which movie you're watching.
Oh, yeah, this is very true. I personally prefer the I'm going to destroy shit Godzilla. Mainly because it seems justifiable. Although, I will say this. If you ever want to stop a monster rampaging through the city, throw out some Legos. Lego factory. Yep, nope, you're safe. Your town is safe. Or a dice factory that specializes in D4. You're safe too. That shit will put you down. I have some Nurgle rot that I think I'm going to use in here. But I'm going to use that same green that I was using on him first. I may put the Nurgle rot. I don't know yet. For those of you who don't know, Nurgle rot is a technical. It's Nurgle's rot, sorry. So, I brought a few little toys over to play with. Let's see, do we have any more drain pipes? Don't think so. Oh, and we painted Regina's car, and then we graffitied it as well last night. I said Regina's. Okay, so Izzy's car is actually really gray, really light gray. So I'm just going to mix more of my Brain Matter beige in and use this same mix. See, Izzy, do you want the one that's under the dirt, or do you want this one?
Oh.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Here it says Nurgle's rot.
Alright, I'm going back to keep the little one in there.
A titty. By little one, she means the puppy who hates us when we stream. He is not a fan of the ducky. I'm trying to think of how to do the windshields and the back windows. I'm thinking painting them like a bright white and then throwing mud on there, and then maybe making some gray slashes across there that just kind of give it a cracked windshield sort of look. But I don't want the cars and the windshield to all be the same color. Because, you know, that's not realistic. But it's also not like I can paint them to look like clear glass. I mean, I could, but they're too tiny and don't think I actually could, to be honest. Ooh. Isabella is actually the only one that can make coffee for me. Tyler sucks at it. use that.
I make great coffee, but that's not what you want.
No, what I want is
Darkened sugar.
Yes, I want, So, that much sugar, that much cream, and then that much coffee. I do like my coffee extremely sweet. It's one of those things that whenever we go somewhere and I get like, I'm trying to pick a color for the windshield real quick. Sorry guys. We go out and we'll be sitting somewhere and I'll order coffee and like, would you like cream and sugar? I'm like, yes, a lot. And they'll bring over this big giant thing of cream. Like, here, this should last you. And I'm like, yeah, through this one cup. Because that's all it ever lasts. I like sweet coffee. And Ty does this, like, he splashes cream. I'm like, why even bother getting the cream out?
Sawdust Dragon says, I pollute mine too, but not that much.
I blame my mom. Because she used to make us coffee when we were younger. But, coffee. What she would do is she would get, a little bit of sugar, just a tiny bit of sugar, and then like milk, and then coffee. So it's basically just milk with a little splash of coffee in it so that we could feel grown up and have coffee with our mom. And
now you still think that.
it's basically like I still want very sweet coffee. The best way to put it is I like a little bit of coffee with my sugar and cream.
Sawdust says, I use honey versus sugar. Gareth says, I like some creamer in my coffee. That's it. That's all. Just a little bit of creamer.
Yeah, that's all Ty does.
Sawdust says, try a dash of cinnamon and cayenne. No, I just want coffee. Gareth says, mine has to be kind of beige or dark brown.
Let's see. Guys,
I don't really like
black go for
coffee.
A ride.
I can drink it. I don't really like black, but I just want it like a little bit of cream. It just looks like a puddle of sugar and cream.
All right. Oh, I got so excited today. I have a print order. Okay, I actually am not going to talk for a second.
Gareth says about that color. Not sure if we're talking about painting or coffee now.
I'm sure that my coffee is...
Oh, about that color the same. Ah, I see. No, not me. Not quite like that.
This is also a light blend. The coffee itself is a breakfast blend, so it's not super dark in the first place.
I mean, everybody's familiar with the half and half, the little tiny little containers. One of those is good enough for me. I don't need any more creamer than that.
Sorry, I had to do the little division, I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit because I did go a little bit low, but that's okay. So I was so excited. So somebody contacted me today about getting some minis printed, but I'm just doing a print job for them because they had the STLs, right? But there are some orcs. They are gorgeous. And by gorgeous, I mean gnarly, which I love. And like the shaman orc is, he's got books tied on his back. He's wearing a skull of something on his head. He's got this big gnarly ass staff. They look really, really freaking good. But apparently he bought the STLs from Oh, I told you earlier, Ty, and now I've forgotten. Shit!
Sada says, I've tried coffee at the Pittsburgh Convention Center. I could not pollute it enough. Had to throw it out.
Dick move.
Worth it.
Anyway. What was I saying? I can't remember where he said he got the files from. I told you earlier. It was another country. I can't remember.
Oh, Brazil?
Brazil, that's what it was. Brazil, thank you.
Sada says nobody in line could drink it. I've had that. It's usually like really bad gas station coffee.
Okay, so now I've got the white. Now I'm going to crack the glass. I need dark. You know what? I don't need a dark. Just... Excuse me. Yeah. So we're carbon gray. Just making this shit up as I go. I have no idea if this is going to work. The concept should work. I've had coffee like that too, though, where people are like, we were at Gen Con, and we went over to a Starbucks, and we got the coffee, and it was, I don't know, it was just burnt. It was bad. And then it like kind of put me off. I'm like, I don't want Starbucks again. I don't think ever. It was really, really bad. And then we went somewhere else, and that was my only option, was Starbucks. And I went over and I was like, I need this. You know, I need coffee. I need something. And the lady was like, well, what do you like? And I was like, I want something really sweet. So she's like, I got the perfect thing for you. And she made me a cup of coffee. And it was amazing. It was like the best thing ever. And I sat there and I drank that. And then I drank another one. And then I went over again. And like, she was on break or something. I went over and I'm like, I want another coffee. And the lady's like, well, what would you like? I'm like, I don't know. Because the person that was here before you kept making me amazing things. And now I need her to tell me what it was. And I still don't remember what it was. She literally went and found her, and she came out and made me another one. It was so awesome. I think the worst cup of coffee I ever had was, I'm not going to say where. It's not a big chain or anything like that. All I'm going to say is when you're drinking coffee, when you go, pork chop. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all.
No joke. What does that taste like to you? Pork. It tasted like pork.
Yes.
And we were so excited about that place.
Yes.
Sawdust is less than ideal. Agreed. Man, the place is neat.
Yeah.
The building is neat, but pork.
Oh, and customer service, not the best either. Because I walked up, never been here before. First time there, walked up, and there's no menu like behind the employees. There's no menu anywhere to be seen. And I'm like, guy walks up, he's like, can I take your order? I'm like, I think I'd like coffee. Okay, one coffee. Okay. And then after I ordered and we are pushed off to the side so he can get the next order, she starts ordering all these big elaborate coffees. And I'm like, well, how the hell does she know what she can get? And as I'm like looking around and searching everywhere, literally, okay, like I'm facing the person whose order or that I'm placing my order with, right? Over there in the corner, behind, like completely turn around, I can see a board listing all of the options now. Now I find all of that. Doesn't really matter because it tasted like pork. And I don't want coffee flavored with pork. I take my bacon on the side of my coffee, not in it. Anyway. Little, rant on that one there, sorry.
Yeah, it's not a bacon flavor. It was definitely a pork chop kind of flavor.
Yeah. It was not good. I don't know why I found it necessary to put this many details into the cars, like broken glass and such. But now that I'm kind of having fun. What, baby?
I think I just remembered why we were at that coffee shop.
Yep.
That was Crypt Monkey, right? We were planning Crypt Monkey. And it still happened, even with pork flavored coffee.
They had like these wonderful rooms. They still do. I mean, they're still there. Don't know how, but okay.
Only thing I can think of is they got better, because that was a couple of years ago, obviously.
Yeah.
That's 2014 or something, probably.
So
15, somewhere in there.
we were actually sitting down and having an official business meeting to figure out what we were going to do and how we were going to do it and everything else. And
yeah, Sawdust says it's the hyper-focus thing, an awesome place to be. It really was. It was cool. I actually like coffee, though.
okay, we're going to go for another crack. Not enough paint. Go! Damn it! Why?
Good one. Soda says you're getting into the painting details. And then Gareth did that sound. That's awesome.
Gosh, jackasses. That looks actually pretty good. Get your hands away from there.
Gareth says, almost.
Well, realistically speaking, I shouldn't complain because these are jagged lines anyway. So even if I go, it's fine. Which I am planning on going across it in a little bit anyway. Okay, the white did look sloppy, but now that I'm kind of coming around it with the black, it does look better. All right. This car is going to be this color too, because this is a pretty close color to Ty's car, truck, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, and I don't care.
Sawdust asks, are one of the cars a VW Bug?
No. They are literally just a late model sedan, and they're all the exact same model car. And the only reason I said a late model sedan is because every cop show I have ever watched, when they have a very vague description of the vehicle, they say a late model sedan.
Gareth says, again, I think I'm just sealing my fate to get a rubber duck or a dozen just lobbed at me at ReaperCon.
Yes, you are.
Soda says, a used car dealership.
I actually worked at a car dealership for a while, about 2 years. I just worked in the office, doing paperwork. And it was really kind of embarrassing. This one has a little thing on the top. It might actually be... Oh, that one does too. These two have like a little thingy on the top of it, like, you know, like on top of its head, whatever. So it might be a taxi, but they didn't get painted like a taxi, so I'm going to ignore that. It was really kind of embarrassing too, because people would ask me, oh, what kind of car do you drive? Black. I'm not a car person. I am just looking around at other pieces to see what I've got in here. I think. Yep, I used up all my green. Get some more green out. So, because that's what I want to put coming out of all the sewers. Yes. Because it matches him, so it's, you know, radioactive, sort of.
Oh, I see. Which one was radioactive first?
I don't know. But that's okay. I do like how Lord of the Print does this on almost all of his on his bases. You can see that I've got this really clean line, and even though this comes over it, I have this really crisp base. And I've done it a couple of times now where I'll take that base, and I'm hitting it now with this just so you can see it. I'll take that and I'll put like a I've forgotten the word, like a copper or some sort of metallic around the edge there, and just kind of give it a really nice little finish. So I like how he does that on all of his base, or most of his bases are like that. I won't say all of them, but quite a few. Like, I hear you tapping and typing on things, but nothing is popping up anywhere.
I'm not typing in chat. I'm just typing elsewhere. Talking about you behind your back. Stop asking.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, there's one. I knew I had one more. So now I get to play with the technicals. And yes, I'm not going to paint over the blue line because that's where he stands anyway. But we also know it'll always be there. So, because his footprint's there and they're pretty clear. I need, let me not tap on that so it doesn't make noise for you guys. I need one of my clay tools or something. Can you get me a little stick, or one of the toothpicks will work too? Oh, I've got a toothpick right here, babe. I'm good.
Okay.
We'll start the drawing, I think, in a little over 15 minutes. Right
oh
around
my
15
gosh,
minutes.
what time is it?
It's almost 7:15.
No idea it was that early or late.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we had been going that long already, I guess. But that's what happens when I start working on details. It just, like, time flies and I just keep going and going and going and going. It is actually really difficult for me to stop. Okay. So I literally just got some of my mud out. Turn and turn and turn and turn. This one. I'm just going to kind of plop. Painting with a toothpick.
Familiar with that song? I will have to find it. Gareth says my youngest just started singing, "Oh no, there goes Tokyo, gotta go Godzilla."
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It sounds wonderful. I do remember it's like a 70s song or 60s song, isn't it?
You didn't read it.
I had to go through my head a couple times. It's like, oh no, there goes Tokyo, gotta go Godzilla. Yeah. I think that's it.
I know Baby Shark just started playing in my head.
Well, not in mine.
I can't sing, so you're saying
No,
that
no.
like don't start singing it, but I won't because we will lose all of our followers in a matter of moments. Literally start boycotting me for singing.
Sawdust says it's Blue Oyster Cult, and Gareth says, yeah. So it took me a minute. I had to have the words run through there a couple times before I found it.
Nope, still got Baby Shark. This is like almost gone. Like digging at the bottom of this thing. I have more on my fingers than I do on the toothpick. I'm just making a mess. But it's mud. It's supposed to be messy. Okay, I'm done. That's empty. I'm done. All right, now my other toothpick, and I'm going to use... Shake it. There we go. Undergrowth.
Austrian undergrowth?
No,
No?
it's got an L in front of it. Lustrian.
Oh. Gee.
Nope, I got it. This, I shook it up, but it didn't actually move. It's very, very thick.
Sawdust says there is a video floating around of me doing Baby Shark on stage.
I know.
I've seen it.
So, this one is really thick. So, I'm just going to dig some of it out and put it in my thing. My words, dude. Wow. What do you call this thing?
What's that? What? Your palette?
Palette. Oh my god. So I'm gonna put it in my palette. And I'm going to beat the crap out of it with a brush so that I can get it a little bit more pliable. So that I can kind of add some grass-ish looking stuff in. I am trying to avoid where his... And it is a technical, I mean, it is decently thick, and it's supposed to be so that you can kind of apply it and it gloops up like that. And I'm sure there's better videos on how to use this properly. But we're just slapping it on because I want to. And it's mine, and I can do what I want. But anyway. Another way of doing it would be to put down some glue and have, put down the grassy stuff. No.
What?
I have no idea. I'll say the word in a minute. It'll eventually pop into my head.
We'll see. Moss?
No. It's static grass, but there's another word for it. Flocking.
Flocking, there you go. Gareth says words are hard.
They are. I hate words. They don't like me neithers.
Worb.
It's not like this is the first time I've just like I don't know. Words have gone, done. But see how it just gives it a whole bunch of like kind of grassy texture without it being flocking and static grass, which is my favorite thing to do with that is do it outside. Or I'll put down my glue and then get tweezers and grab a section of grass and then just tap it to the glue so that it picks up what it wants to pick up and nothing else. Go very, very lightly.
Soda says, so is the thing that defines a paint as technical is that is not about the color? It has other function?
It's
excuse me.
I mean, that's a pretty good way of putting it. It's more about a technical has a specific job that it does. I think is a good way of saying it.
It's for a gemstone. It's for
yeah, this particular technical is, this is Waystone Green technical. It is made to look like a gemstone, and you have a very specific way that you use it. Like you don't want to put this on super thick all the way over. What you want to do is go from a thin spot to a thick spot so that you have a really concentrated piece of the color with a light area of it, so that you have that gemstone where this part of the gemstone is a small part, and then it goes out into a teardrop shape sort of idea, and then you have your really thick area. So, and then like this is a technical, this is a glaze. So again, I guess just happened to grab another green one. But what this one does is you paint your colors, you paint your whole model in whatever colors you want, and then you take this glaze and you cover the entire thing with the glaze, and it takes every color that you have put on there and brings it to a green tone so that it marries everything into this green group. But you still have all of these different shades happening because you used blues and purples and yellows and everything else. Let's see what Gareth explained it. Yes, they do something different than actual paints. Yeah, okay. Yes, technicals have a job to do. It's not necessarily what color it's going to be. Like this one is made to look like bunches of bushes and grass and things like that, from this standpoint. And I mean, the one that I was using first, it has the consistency of somebody put glue, sand, and paint and mixed it up. That's what this feels like on the brush, on the base itself, everything. That's what it seems like, is it's dirty mud. But this just bunches up like grass, and it looks like grass. It looks like bushes as well, which is kind of cool. But it very quickly gives me added features to the base itself.
Garrett says Dawn was able to give a better explanation than I ever could over chat. Sawdust says, wow, if you use green paint and then a green glaze, would it make the green paint darker?
Oh, Hi guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just wanted to very, very quickly show you the rest of the room. Okay, that's over with now.
I'm so sorry. I caught it. It literally sits. Hi, Lashiko. It literally sits right here in front of me. And is so I just completely smacked that. What Gareth's saying, it kind of depends on the shade of green that you're using. If you're using really bright greens like this, it wouldn't make it darker. It would just enhance the green. It's almost like, you know, if you're looking at the blue sky and you put aviator glasses on, it tones the blue, but it makes it spectacular looking. You know what I mean? It's hard to define it exactly, but you know it when it does it. The Nurgle Rot is another technical. So that's this guy. And basically, it's made to look like rot. Like, you know, your gut's rotting out. And it's kind of, if I could get it open, that's what I'm doing. You can't quite see. Like, struggling. Almost. Oh my god, I hate these. Okay. So what it is slime. It's thicker. It's got a nasty color because it's supposed to. And you can see how it just kind of bundles up. So what you do with this one is you apply it and then you do layers of it. And the more layers you make of it, the thicker the will be. And yes, that's a technical bleh. That's what it does. So.
Sorry about the Nightbot. I've confused him with a couple of missettings, apparently. Yeah, so if you're listening, what I just entered into chat was if you want a chance to win a mystery mini box tonight, enter the word sewer into chat now. Dawn, did you get rid of the number 20?
I go now.
Alright, I'm going to get it now.
Shut up. Shut up. So you can see, like, versus the paint, it almost will, like, create a drip as well. You see how it kind of sticks to where I'm putting it. And that's this particular technical's job, is to look like slime. Look like, you know, rotting ickiness of doom. And you can see it's kind of thin, so you can see through it. I can make it thicker, thinner, all that kind of good stuff. But I just put a big giant dollop in there, and it just kind of stays put because it's got a thicker consistency. It's not quite slime, but it's close.
That's crazy.
But see how you can see the green through, you can see the brown through, because it's not a solid color, but it's definitely nastiness. But that's its job. So, yes, it's less about the color, more about the job it does for you. That's what technicals do. And most of the time when I see any kind of technical, what I'll do is I will look up a YouTube video of how do you use this technical. Because, and technically, the contrasts paints are technicals as well. They technically have a job they do. And you have to use them in the right way or they don't do their job. Now, can you use them in the wrong way and them still look cool? Absolutely you can. But you pay more for technicals, so you should probably make sure you're using them in the way they're designed to be used. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
about a minute, we're going to do the drawing. So if you're hanging out listening in the background and you're wanting to enter into the mystery mini giveaway tonight, just enter the word sewer, S-E-W-E-R, into chat now.
All right. Only other thing. This is what I've been using on the base, the pretty part of the rim. I'm really glad I added that grass on there. That looks really cool. Nice shiny copper. I was about to glue him on. I'm like, that's going to be harder. I forgot I put that stuff over there. It's going to be harder to do with him on there. So I'll do this first. And I don't want to use this brush. Why did I get that brush?
I can't chat for a moment here.
Oh, yeah.
We have Garrett says, I love using Nurgle's Rot.
It is honestly one of the best things that I've done with it is open wounds and sores. Putting that in there, it's really fun.
A soul rot, as it were. And Sawdust says, if you know the rules and break them for a reason, cool things happen.
Yes.
Prison. Maybe prison, depending on what rules you break.
But, well, and that's what I'm saying. It was like, if you learn how you're supposed to use them and then play with that, you can make some really cool effects by then actually changing up what you're doing with them. It's sort of like, you can't draw things out of proportion until you learn how to draw them in proportion. Then you can play with proportion very, very well. But you should always learn how to do it in proportion first.
Okay, you have just a few seconds. If you haven't entered yet, type S-E-W-E-R sewer into the chat now for your chance to win. Because I am just about to click the button.
When I am done with this sentence, I will be clicking that button, which I think he already did.
When I stop talking, here we go. And Gareth has won again.
Oh my God, Gareth.
We shipped this today, didn't we?
Yes, we shipped his today. You are on a freaking lucky streak, man. Let me tell you.
Well done. Congratulations. So you can't really see it right now. We have a bunch of even numbers, less number 20.
Yes.
Which is what you chose last time.
Sorry. Hold on.
So 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, and 18. You're starting to run down. Only 7 of them left.
Yes. And I was tempted today when I was getting your box ready. I almost opened it up and threw a duck in there. I'm like, no, it wouldn't be fair.
That's cheated.
It's cheating. I'm not going to do it.
Number 12.
Right there.
Right on top.
Right on top. Good
Congratulations,
choice.
Gareth.
Look, I'm going to do it right now, too. Here we go.
Good.
What was I? Oh, this. Completely forgot what I was painting. I can't tell. Are the windows still open?
Yes.
I can't tell if it started to rain.
I think so.
It's like, it's a weird noise. And I don't know if it's just still the wind blowing and maybe there's...
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, it is raining? Okay.
I was gonna say, oh no, I imagine it'll wait until Jake and Max get here.
Right as they pull up, let
Right.
loose, right?
Gareth says, here's another opportunity for you to send a duck.
I can't. It's not right. I can't open the box.
And Sawdust says, it rained on me today. Ooh.
Please.
There's a door.
There's a door in our room.
Yeah, I don't think about that actually. I'm sorry. Come on.
It's raining. He's not going to be happy.
And he immediately backs away from the door. He's like, fuck you.
He's like, JK. Sorry, buddy, I tried.
We usually keep a towel by the door just because he's so especially right now, he's really fluffy. It honestly, it takes like 2 or 3 towels to dry him. after he takes a bath. So we keep a towel right by the door just for whenever there's randomly sprinkling or anything like that, we can get him dried up before he goes through the house. Because he is one of those dogs that he doesn't just shake. He has to immediately jump on the couch, sopping wet, and roll. He's like, you made me smell good. Now I must smell like the couch. Such a jackass.
Yarsh.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll just take your box here and put it in a bigger box.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say anything.
That way you can still have a rubber ducky.
Gareth says, I seriously wouldn't be mad if all I got was a duck. Oh no, seriously, I wouldn't be mad at all if I got a duck. Oh, still wants the mini though.
But you see how he has like, I'm trying to like piece this around, sticking my arms in like, but you see how he just has these really nice little rims on his bases that I can just kind of go around and make it look, you know, presented.
The Seagull says, just tape a duck to the top and see if it's a lucky duck, and makes it all the way to Gareth's house.
Okay, I think that's going to be the way I do it. That's going to be funny as hell.
The USPS is going to return it to us with a sour letter attached to it.
Well, then we'll know.
We're not authorized to ship ducks, people.
So, oh, I have that all kind of see, nice little pretty base, all rotted up and everything. Yes, I happy. I don't even know where the hell that came from.
What's that?
A big old glop of. Oh, I do. It was right there, and somehow I put my knuckle in it. No idea. Okay, all I have to do now is glue him on. So, let's see. And put that box in a box. And then ship it to myself and smash it with a hammer.
Emperor's New Groove.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I can't open it again.
But I don't want to open it.
I don't care if you want to open it. I'm going to drink my coffee.
That was easy here.
What the hell, man? Jerk on
I
the
on
boy.
big man strong open bottle glue.
No. Okay. Alright, he is going off screen so I can spray his feetsies. Like the smell. It's not a like really bad smell. It's just odd enough that it's off-putting. Alright, wiggle until they don't wiggle no more. Oh, I'm shaking the whole thing. Sorry, guys. Oh, shit! Jackass, Gareth! Damn it. You're getting a duck. Just a duck. Oh, that got me good. Okay, stay. He's not quite staying yet. Why are you not sticking? You know I sprayed the instant stuff on there, right?
Did you put the glue on there?
Yes, I put the glue on there. Put the glue on the base and then him on. Sprayed his feet. All right. We're going to put more glue on there because that's how that works. All else fails, more glue. I'm always afraid, like, I want to shove down as hard as I can, and then I'm like, well, what if I break it? Or what if I stab myself? All the what ifs. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Oh my god, I finished Godzilla. I'm so excited. I cannot even tell you how long this guy has been undone. Look how pretty. Nope, you're going to have to focus now because I pulled it too far back. Ty's focusing for me because autofocus hates me so much.
It's not on autofocus.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, because now I pushed it away, you have to focus for me again. That's not good. There you go. You know what I need to do?
No.
Damn. He's so pretty, guys. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's pretty groovy. What do you need to do?
I was gonna say I need to like. I did already. I was gonna say like he should have like scorch marks across the base, but where I would put them, he's already standing. I can't say it, Gareth, but that's funny.
Oh my god, Godzilla!
Yeah, that.
Oh my god, Godzilla!
Okay, well, the idea was I would finish Godzilla, and then I would get to work on that. But, yeah.
A little short on time now.
We're a little short on time, and if I pick that guy up, I'm going to be over there forever. So, we're going to call Godzilla done, and next week we're going to be working on the thing behind Tyler.
Ooh.
Yes. And if I am in Cora's stream again, I will be getting this guy done.
I think, was it Sawdust that spent points last night for
Yes.
this new T-Rex?
Sawdust is one who wanted to get that. I can say it. Infernus? No. A Furnosaurus. That's what its name is.
Infernosaurus Rex.
Infernosaurus Rex. It's
don't
not
know.
Rex. It's not.
I'm guessing.
I don't know what its name is. I don't
Oh,
really care.
look at him. He's gorgeous.
I love how this turned out. I love the patchwork. But this is what is going to be done if I'm streaming in Cora Spot. But next week I will be working on the T-Rex with lava. That's by Dragon Trapper's Lodge, which is, they did a really good job. I really like him. He's so happy. I'm so happy he's done. I can't believe he's finally done. He's been sitting there forever. Okay, guys, we are gonna wait. Gareth will get a zonk number box. Just a duck. That's it. Guys, we are gonna go for tonight, and we will see you next. Oh, actually, we will see you this weekend because Ty will be painting, and Ty will be painting this guy.
Not alone, though.
No,
Not alone.
not alone.
Jake will be here with us.
Jake will be here. Jake and Ty will both be painting one. I have one that I will be painting, and then you guys will vote on the bestest one. And if either one of them win, and if you want to vote for them just to make me lose, that's perfectly a legit reason to do it. But they will make my painting life a living hell for the next time. Not for the Infernus thingy, but
For anybody that wants to watch some more painting, also, I believe Gareth is going to be streaming tonight at 9:30 U.S. Central Time.
yes.
So.
And we will be watching probably on the big screen, which means I will like use my phone to say, hey, we're here, but we won't really be able to be chatting too much because it's on the TV, not our, computer or something like that. But